We're rolling in 5, 4. Nice dance! Woo! Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Internet Music Nerds. Hello, I'm Timothy.
And I'm Andy.
And this is the Internet's busiest.
This is the Internet's busiest music podcast. Oh.
So, welcome. We are here to review the #1 punk band of all time, Green Day, and their debut album.
Some say the best punk band of all time. With the best, did you already say best punk album?
I said the best punk band.
Okay. Wait.
Did you already say best punk album?
That's right, you guessed it.
Punk was a genre started by Blink-182, and we're here to review one of the most prominent bands of the whole movement, Green Day, and their album, American Idiot.
Oh, yeah. Personal favorite of mine. The album that is 57 minutes in length. God. Oh.
Andy's never even that's more than Andy's cumulative discography. That honestly almost is, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, mine might be around that same.
So, first impressions, what you think?
No, okay. Tim, when we talked about Taylor Swift's 1989, and then you said, angrily, you're like, oh, I get to pick the next album. And and then so you pick an album that some would say is far worse.
Who would say that? It was oh my god. How can you ever in a million years think that this is worse than 1989?
Tim, are you serious?
It is not even close to as bad.
Tim, okay. All right, I'm gonna say this is definitely the worst album I've ever listened to. And
are you
serious? I would say possibly. Okay, out of all the music where I've actually sat down and listened to it, this is the worst music I have ever heard. But that's not counting things that pop songs that I randomly hear.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. That is so harsh.
You can't even imagine how much I hated this album. This
I think I'm gonna try to become more like this. This is gonna be my main inspiration from now on. That's how much I liked it.
So you're just 5 Seconds of Summer. American
5 Seconds of Summer is post pop punk. Okay, yeah, continue.
American Idiot is the 7th studio album by
God, it always has to start out with us reading the first paragraph of the Wikipedia page.
By the American punk rock band Green Day.
Can I edit this?
The album was produced by longtime collaborator Rob Cavallo. Okay. Basically, this was recorded April 18th, 2003 through March 26th, 2004. And released September 20th, 2004.
Yeah, wow.
Wow,
yeah.
This album has sold over 15 million copies worldwide.
Not surprising because it's so good.
God, let's take a few steps back, Tim. We're recording this episode a few days after Thanksgiving.
Oh my god, we're taking a lot of steps back.
How was your Thanksgiving, Tim?
Okay, so we're doing the bits now? Should I bring out the bits now, or should we save them for later?
Oh god. I think we should just run through all our bits as quick as we can.
Thanksgiving, it was fun. Stuffing joke.
That's my favorite one. My favorite joke.
They're called bits. Okay, so yeah, I had a good Thanksgiving.
Oh, right. I'm actually generally curious because I haven't heard about
Yeah.
your Thanksgiving or anything.
Yeah, Andy won't talk to me because like he always just says save it for the podcast. unless he's calling me to ask how to make coffee. Andy called me and he said, "How do you use a coffee maker?"
And God, because I usually use a French press, and my roommate stole my French, or not? It's not even my French press. He stole our French press, and I texted him about it, and he said that he was using it for like a play or something. So,
Oh my god.
yeah, I don't.
But didn't you bring it?
No, it's not even mine. It's our other roommates.
Oh,
So,
very nice. Okay, so you have nothing actually invested in this.
except for it's like totally mine. The roommate that it belongs to doesn't even use it. So
Oh my god.
yeah,
that
and
is
I didn't
basically
know how to.
yours.
We had a coffee pot, so I didn't know how to use that. So
Yeah. So I was like, so you put a filter in, and then do I put the water in the thing in the back?
okay, I knew all of that. Except for
I don't know. You seem
I mean-
pretty clueless.
I knew it somewhere in my mind, but yeah. Did you go back to Portland for your
Yeah.
break?
So I went back and oh my god. Okay. So I went back and Devin's grandma dropped me off at my mom's hospital where she works, and then I took her
God.
car back home.
I was really scared your mom was in the hospital.
I know. I always have to say where she works when I say that because I realize it's like, yeah, I went to go visit my mom at the hospital. She works there. And so then I got super lost. Okay, so
Which hospital does she work at? Oh, is this
Okay,
this is like in Lake Oswego, right?
well, it's in Tualatin, which I think is by Lake Oswego.
Okay.
And so she lives. She works there, and it's Legacy Meridian. Oh, I shouldn't tell you what hospital she works at. All the
This is
fans.
going on the internet.
Bleep that part out.
Yeah.
Okay, and so and then so I took the car home. I went on the wrong freeway. So I haven't driven in months. I don't know how to get anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went on I-5 north by accident.
Ooh, that's a classic mistake.
And I ended up in downtown Portland and I was supposed to go home.
Well,
It
that's
was
not that
bad.
bad. I mean,
Oh, it was bad.
did you go like past Gresham though?
I don't even know. I don't even know what happened. I was in the Pearl District and I hadn't driven in months.
Did you see? Oh man, I'm trying to put on my jacket
Wow.
to cut this.
Good podcasting. This is what the
Um,
fans want.
When did you go back?
Wednesday or something?
Okay.
Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday.
Who brought you back up or to wherever you are now?
Oh,
Can't
then my
remember what
mom.
it's
My mom. And then so we had Thanksgiving, whatever, and then my mom drove me, Devin, and Katie, who are all in this room, all the way back here.
God.
Katie, you want to say hi on the
I
podcast?
do, yes. Bring it to me. I can't get off.
Devin,
Hi,
anything to say?
Hi. Tell Andy I'm not there. I'm definitely not there, Andy.
Andy, I love you more than everything in the world.
That was special guest Katie.
Okay, thank you. No, we're done. Okay.
Now we're talking.
No, we're talking. Okay. Yeah. And so now we're back home in Corvallis, Oregon.
Nice. How was it? How was it kicking back in your classes again?
Oh, just some relatable bits.
Okay. Just skip all those.
Yeah, just some relatable bits. Just forget about it. How did you go home for Thanksgiving,
Yes.
Andy?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yep. God. Okay. I went to this whole week. I've probably gone outside like 5 times. Like
Is that a lot for you or not? I can't tell if you're saying that to be dramatic.
that's
in
just
which
about
way.
like normal. But we got the new Smash Bros game and the Elder Scrolls Online game, so me and Steven have been just playing those.
Oh God.
Mooner came over and we played with us.
Oh my God.
That was like my whole break. And
just Mooner and video games.
yeah, so Yeah.
Do you like play Mooner whenever he comes in?
Yeah.
Awesome. Very, very cool.
Oh,
Wow.
see any good movies recently, Tim? Let's do. It's 9/11. Moment of silence.
7-Eleven. Moment of go get a slushie.
Oh, nice. That's my favorite. Yeah, did you see any movies?
Yeah, I saw Birdman. It was really bad.
Did you really?
No.
Oh.
What did you see, Andy?
I saw Birdman.
Oh wow! So you just oh wow, really? You're just stealing my idea.
Oh, I'm just a bit stealer. Tim, you need to go see that movie.
Yeah, I was at like a little kid's birthday party, and my 2 older cousins were talking about it, and one said, "Yeah, I saw Birdman." The other one's like, "Oh yeah, was it good?" It's like, "Yeah, it was really weird." And it's like, "Oh yeah, it's a meta movie, right?" It's an actual conversation.
So he's just talking. Yeah. He's just saying a movie, pretty much.
Because
I mean, you know my theory that every movie is meta because of the credits at the end.
Oh, you're the worst. So it had credits?
Yeah, it had credits, but that's where the meta ended, so yeah, the movie was really good. I liked it a lot. And
oh god.
It was like cool thing, it was all cut together to make it look like one big shot. And I read that like the longest that a shot would go would be about like 14 pages in length. But from the script, which actually doesn't feel that long. Well, I guess that's 14 minutes. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty long.
And also by how much like dead space there is, like that could even be up to like 25 minutes or something, because there's a lot of just kind of walking around, in a good way. So.
Wait, so is it like it happens in like live time basically?
I mean, it doesn't all happen within like 2 hours, but I mean, all the cuts like there's black yeah. Black. There's always like parts where you could see where they cut, but like the screen never goes black or like there's an obvious cut.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
My god.
Yeah.
That is so. And so every scene is like.
Yeah, it's all like just strung together in one huge scene, pretty much. It was cool. I liked it.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Is that how? Isn't there like a Alfred Hitchcock movie where it all takes?
Yeah, I think they.
What?
I've heard like that they actually did do it all in just 2 hours, like a play. But I've also heard that they just edited it to look like that. I know that they had to cut because, camera film can't go for 2 hours. But I think they performed it all in 2 hours. I think. I don't know. I'm just going to say I'm right because I don't.
I don't think you are. I'm going to say you're not right.
Yeah, so. I don't know, what TV shows have you been watching, Tim?
I don't know why, but I've been watching How I Met Your Mother all weekend.
Gee, oh god, how was that?
It's really good.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you would probably dislike it. It has a laugh track and everything. I have a hard time getting past it, but like, it's like actually way better than you'd think it would be.
Is it as good as Big Bang Theory?
Not quite.
Okay.
It doesn't have the kind of like random funny. It's like just so random.
Yeah. Where it's like, whoa, like what am I watching?
But are you just trying to Andy, you're trying so hard to make this podcast have like silly little bits in the beginning.
Tim, I would say that in IRL conversation.
And you're trying to make this so natural.
I really hate you. We should restart.
Do we say that every episode?
I know, it's just one of our recurring bits. Yeah.
Andy, you're just trying to take everyone away from the reason. Okay, on my trip where I got really lost, you want to know what I listened to on the way home?
Green Day?
Green Day by American Idiot. Transition. Wow, was it good?
I hope good, I'm still recording. That'd be a bummer if this was all lost somehow.
Are you is that a threat? Okay, not to be confused with Greenery Day, the Japanese holiday, but
really?
What did you think of their album?
There's a Greenery Day?
Yeah.
What is that?
Okay, so
you suck. Midori no Hi.
Not.
Oh, get
Uh,
Devin to read it.
I confused.
Wait, Devin, come here. I need to read some Japanese.
Oh god.
So many questions being asked him how to spell. Is it D-S-S-E-R-T?
It's one S.
What? Okay. It's
Desert?
not desert.
Or desert or dessert?
I want
Okay,
desert.
what is that?
Oh gosh. Who? I mean, isn't that just it right there?
Nope, what is it?
Mudoroni or Mudorono. I don't know what that box thing is. Like that's.
Dresser. Looks like a bedside table.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's he because I saw it, but like.
Okay,
that's,
okay. Thank you, Devin.
Yeah.
Did you really know that was Midori no?
I knew like
Midori no Hi?
I wasn't sure about like
Just,
that one.
just get Matthew Duvall here.
Oh my god, Devin. Devin's actually like fluent in Japanese, I think.
Wow. That's awesome.
Greenery Day.
I guess this Greenery Day is a national holiday in Japan
Right,
that
they're both
stems from the celebration of Emperor Showa's birthday. What do you think about that, Tim?
Okay, so I think like the first song is
No,
pretty
God,
evident
no!
of like what the whole
I don't want
album
to
is.
talk about it. I really don't want to talk about this album, Tim.
What are you doing here?
I actually I don't even have my notes up, but
I don't even have notes. I'm going off the notes, baby.
Okay, let's go through Green Day's history. They their original name was Sweet Children. It's gross.
What?
The band,
So do you think that Billy Joe Armstrong is the Jesus of suburbia?
I don't know. According to the Wikipedia page. Wait, oh god. There's so many pop-ups. I guess it's... Oh, okay. I was listening to this, and I was wondering if like they were trying to make a rock opera, which I think by the end it was kind of like obvious they were, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess like this says that they made a conscious decision to produce one, which is really the worst idea in the world for a pop punk band to make a rock opera.
It's like, how could that not... there's no way that it couldn't have turned out as, like, self-absorbed and, like, dramatic as it was.
And who said, okay, yeah, you guys should do that? Like, if I... I really hated this album.
I can, like, you've made that very clear. I think it wasn't nearly as bad as, like, you'd expect it to be.
We're gonna.
And
okay.
here's the thing. I have an extreme bias because I listened to it a ton when I was a kid. Like, in like middle school, I listened to this so much. They're like my favorite band.
But yeah.
Holiday.
Yeah.
The third track was the first song I ever bought, and I bought it on like my old like phone, like on like the Verizon music store.
Was this the first? Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't even know. Like, I always remember seeing that, and I was way too afraid to like.
I know. I only
press
did it like
anything.
once. It was so weird.
Did your mom know?
Don't tell her. I hope she's not listening to this.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when this album came out. I think we would have been in. Wait, would we have been in 6th grade? Because I remember it mostly in 6th grade, but was 2004? We were 8. That's weird.
Oh God.
So wait, we would have been like 3rd grade or something, or 2nd grade. I don't even remember
I think
it.
so, yeah.
I remember it in like 6th grade mostly.
I remember it in 7th grade mostly.
Yeah.
Maybe 6th grade as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I can't remember 6th grade at all.
And
It's all a blur.
I remember at the time kind of liking it, but I was like suppressing that so much within myself to hate it, and I'm really glad I did.
Wait, like you were like, oh, like you were trying to hate it?
No, pretty much. Like I remember.
Oh, so you were like, so you were the like asshole that you are now, even when you were a kid,
Yeah, exactly.
where you want to hate something because you think you shouldn't like it.
No, okay. I remember I would like sort of be like a guilty pleasure. I would never. I don't think I ever really listened to the songs all the way through, but I remember just thinking, I was like, I know this is bad music. So I would just not. Yeah, I would just kind of suppress it. I don't know. I think deep down inside, I knew that it was pretty ridiculous, anyways.
I didn't. I just thought "Holiday" was the best song ever.
That song isn't.
It's kind of just dumb and like, okay, here's the thing that I really don't like about the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's all so like dramatic, and it's like, it's like, you know, Billy Joe Armstrong thinks that he's like so deep, you know.
I know. Yeah.
It's like, what? You're not even talking about anything.
I know.
The biggest example of that is "Give Me Novocaine." It's like, what's that
yeah.
even about? Shut up. Shut up, Bill.
There's this one phrase that they mention like a million times besides like Jesus of Suburbia, and there's another thing that kind of repeats throughout it. Crap, I can't remember what it is. It's like almost like Nobody Understands Me or something like that. It's similar to that.
Nobody understands me.
I don't know. I wrote it down somewhere, so we'll get to that. There's so much. So I didn't even read the lyrics, but like from what I could pick out from the songs, there's so much bad, like one-liners.
Yeah, it's just all like emo. Like it's like, I mean, I would love to know if he was like purposely appealing to like middle schoolers, or if if he just has the maturity of a middle schooler.
Oh. The one thing that he talks about, or he says repeats throughout the whole thing, is "Nobody cares about me." There's like this part in one of the like later songs, I think maybe in Homecoming, where he just keeps repeating it over and over, and I just like was cracking up at the end of it. It was really funny.
Oh my god, I don't even remember that.
Like, I understand as a middle schooler, because I mean everybody felt like that in like middle school and stuff.
Exactly.
It's understandable why everybody...
That's why they like sold so much.
But the problem is that he was probably like 25 by the time that this came out.
Exactly.
So I don't know. Why would you want to appeal to middle schoolers as like a 25-year-old?
No, he was 32.
What?
Yeah, because it was 10 years ago, right?
Yeah, and I guess they formed in like 87 or something.
Billy Joe Armstrong is 42 years old.
Oh my goodness.
He's like, my dad's only like 7 years older than him or something. That's amazing. Jeez. Oh my, a 32-year-old man made this album. That is really like sad. Like,
God. And he's still doing it. That's the problem.
They haven't even stopped
albums. Yeah, so their most recent releases were in 2012, so 2 years ago by this point, and
it's a 40-year-old man singing like pop punk.
Yeah, and it's a trilogy called Uno Dos Tres, and I thought it was bad enough that it's Uno Dos Tres, because that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I know. I had this exact same thing the other day.
And then the third one is a play on words because their drummer. I think it's their drummer.
Yeah, Trey.
His name is
Cool.
Trey Cool. Which I thought that was his actual name, and I was like, okay, like if that's...
Oh no.
Yeah, and his real name is Frank Edwin Wright III.
Oh my god.
And he's also known as the Snoo. Wait, no, the Snoo. What?
The Snoo?
What is that?
Billy Joe Armstrong has a Twitter.
Really?
He looks like such a little child. He has the same look as BJ Novak, which is like an age-old, like 10-year-old.
Yeah.
And Mike, the bass player, looks even more like a... See, Billy Joe Armstrong just looks like he's like 18, but Mike Dirnt, the bass player, he just looks like an old guy with trying to look like he's in a punk band.
Wait, Tim.
Uh-huh.
Look up Billy Joe Armstrong 2014. Did you see these? Oh God, he looks like Daniel Johnston in like some of these pictures.
Oh my
Which is not a
god.
compliment. And he's playing with the replacements.
What
Paul
the heck?
Westerberg, which is really weird.
Who is that man?
God.
I saw like a brand new selfie from Billy Joe Armstrong on his Twitter. So I think that he looked like that I think that Daniel Johnston look was from. I don't want to say Daniel Johnston Armstrong. I think that look was. Oh my god, I found an image that's like, Billy Joe Armstrong, and it's 2014, 2010, 2005, 2005, and he looks exactly the same.
Oh yeah, I see this. God, that is so creepy.
Oh my god.
He must have.
He has.
He looks like he has plastic surgery. Like, I don't know. He looks kind of like.
I guess.
He looks like too much like his younger self, but also just. I don't know. It's weird.
God, I found a picture of him with Dave Grohl. That's really weird.
He also looks like who's that one guy, the Equals 3 YouTube channel, with all the jump cuts, where he talks about viral videos. You remember that guy?
Philip DeFranco?
No. I don't know. Whatever. He's not. Oh yeah, he is with Dave Grohl. In this picture.
Ray William Johnston.
yeah. He looks like him.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's up to. Maybe he's in.
Billy Joe Armstrong, The Replacements. Why is that suggested?
I guess he played with him, which is.
I think Billy Joe Armstrong is a very troubled man.
Yeah.
It's a picture of him kissing the main guy from on stage.
Where? How dare you taint his lips? God.
I think it is definitely a segment on Nice Tunes. So just Google image search the person I'm talking about.
I can't even believe what it'd be like to be Billy Joel Armstrong right now.
It'd be so sad.
Also, why didn't he change his name to Billy Joel Armstrong?
He should just call himself Billy Joe just to confuse people. Oh, I love Billy Joel. Do you mean Billy Joe or Billy Joel?
I
Just laughed.
I don't know why he wouldn't change to have a stage name, Billy Joe. That is not a punk name.
Billy Joe.
Billy. Ugh.
Not like Trey Cool. That's a good name.
That is hardcore.
Whoa, dude, are you punk? Are you emo? I am. Okay. Who are we reviewing? Okay, wait.
American
so
Idiot.
the network.
Oh yeah.
The network.com.
Holy, oh my god! I wish this was a video podcast so I could show. I just found a GIF of Billy Joel Armstrong. I'm gonna send it to you. This is gonna make for good podcast material.
I went to the network.com and it says in just text centered, check back in a few days. A big change is coming.
Wait, what?
Is it the network.com?
Let me see.
I mean, I doubt it. That's such a.
Oh no, that's not this.
Oh my god, that is such a stupid GIF.
That's hardcore. Did you see the when you go to the network.com up in like the little up in the wherever the tab thing, it just says theinternet.com.
What? What is that?
It's like poo.com where it has like a lot of different aliases.
I think
look
so.
at
Yeah.
theinternet.com.
Green dot. Oh my god. Okay.
What's your view on the internet, Tim? Like it, leave it.
Comment, subscribe. Transition. I, for one, am a fan of Anthony Fantano.
Are you really?
Yeah.
God.
I'm just letting you know, the viewers know that this is not a complete Anthony Fantano hate cast. It's only half one. It's Andy's half.
We should get Matthew Duvall in here. We should have an Anthony Fantano episode.
Oh my! Before we review him,
Yeah, as a person, like a human being.
we have to get to know him first.
He-
Yes, I'm on board.
You would probably come on.
Okay, so the album that was released after it, called 21st Century Breakdown, I bought that on CD, and it was really bad.
That was 2010, right? Isn't that when that came out?
Maybe, I don't know. No, 2009. Also, it has 3 acts.
Wait, what do you mean?
It just, on the website, it says 21st Century Breakdown. It shows a list of the tracks, and then it just says Act 1, Heroes and Cons. Act 2, Charlatans and Saints. Act 3, Horseshoes and Hand Grenades.
Oh my!
bad.
Horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah, I think that song's actually pretty rad. I don't know. I remember even, like, in my, like, middle school, like, state of mind, being like, yeah, this isn't very good.
I do
I just
remember thinking that 21 Guns was catchy. Geez. Oh, nice. It's 69 minutes long. Gee, how do you get an album that's 70 minutes long?
Is it
These people
70
are-
minutes?
Yeah, 69 minutes and 16 seconds.
I mean, when you're as self-indulgent as Billy Joel Armstrong,
That's
like,
18 tracks. God.
and they're all songs. There's no, like, little baby tracks. This is not True That by Michael Cera.
Nice. We should review. Actually, that would be kind of a fun album to review. I think we should. do
Yeah,
that.
because, like, I don't know. We'll talk. Yeah, I think we should.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Let's go track by track. Okay?
Okay, wait. What? You want to go? You want to say what your general like feeling of this album was?
Yeah, I thought it was...
Okay, wait. Going into this, why did you want to revisit this album from your childhood?
Okay, because I thought it would be kind of just hilarious. Because I just knew how, like, emo and, like, stupid it was. But I knew... I also just, like... It's like I have so many memories attached to it that I want to, like, hear it again.
Yeah.
To see, like, with the ear of an actual, like, person who isn't a little baby.
Mm-hmm.
I want to, like, actually hear it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought that I thought it was like, it just sounds really good. Like, it's like good studio. I mean, it sounds better than it should. That's a 100%.
I'll agree with
Because it's
you,
like,
I think
it sounds way better than a punk album should.
Yeah,
like,
which is kind of a. I mean, I'm always torn.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It loses so much of, like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, I feel like they judge punk. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be that much punk sounding. It's like the ethos of it. Like, and this is not at all like that.
Yeah, so like Andrew Jackson Jihad's new album, Knife Man, which is 2 albums ago, right?
Yeah, it was the one before last.
Yeah, and like that one's a punk album, but it's like recorded really well, unlike the other one.
Yeah,
but
I think, but that's a perfect example of where I think it sounds good, but it's not. It's like, not on a click track and not all like perfect sounding.
And
whereas this is so, it's like auto tune.
Yeah, there's still like spontaneity and kind of just. It still feels crazy and punk. Even I do still prefer. God, jeez.
Oh God.
We have to cut all this. Like.
Also, I've been listening to a lot of Andrew Jackson Jihad.
Man.
Because when I was back home and I was driving and I had my Knife Man CD.
That I've definitely come around to that album. I think I was talking to Deb about how I didn't really like it. But,
yeah, you tweeted once so you didn't like it, and I kind of agreed with you. And then I listened to it again. What happened was, how in the end, in the last song at the end, he sings like, "It's harder to be yourself," and it's the same line from that other song. As soon as I realized that, it became so much better.
That is definitely my favorite song of the album. I mean,
yeah, those 2 songs are both my favorites.
Yeah,
I like. Yeah, I was. Yeah.
But that's a perfect example on how, basically, you can make it sound punk sound really, or recorded very well, but.
Like, you have a studio sound, but you're not like.
But it's also
Green
just
Day.
better songs.
Yeah, it's just like actual artistry.
Yeah.
So first song, American Idiot. Never was a huge. Actually, no. What did you think like of the whole album? Tell me your answer to all that. Sorry, this isn't the Timothy Baker podcast. As much as I've been campaigning for that.
I mean, I just hated this album so much.
Why did you want to listen to it going into it?
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. I think it was your idea.
No. This was
because this was among the original rounds of ideas. This wasn't like
I was okay. So originally I was up for it because I kind of liked the idea of it. But then when I came to doing it, I looked at it first on Wikipedia really quick, and I saw that it was 60 minutes long, and then it has how many tracks? It's like 13 or something.
Yeah. Andy, that's like a normal length.
No, not for punk American Idiot Green Day.
Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, but like,
if you're gonna
you talk about it like that, like 60 minutes is like more than you can like sit down for.
No, I can. Like, I can do it. I mean, yeah, like Beatles.
But that albums, is a lot for Green Day.
Yeah,
like
I mean, Beatles albums can be. Isn't White Album like really long?
Oh my god, yeah,
super long. I mean, I don't know if normal people sit through all of that, but there's been plenty of hour-long albums. I think that I've sat through.
Yeah,
maybe not, but it's just. And and I saw that there's 2 close to 10-minute long songs, and the second one was 9 minutes long. Yeah. Okay, do you want to start from
Boulevard of Broken Dreams is 4 minutes and 20 seconds, nice. Just so everyone knows.
Oh yeah.
Devin laughed.
He
yeah.
Would.
Okay, so American Idiot. I just never liked that song. It's just not that
good. The only part of the song that I like is the drum breaks, kind of, or like boop, 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 boop. I mean, I thought that was. It breaks up just the loud thrashing guitars. But yeah, I just said it feels really calculated, and it sounds. The thing about this album is I feel like it definitely sounds very mid to early 2000s like rock.
Yeah.
Which is not a good thing. I don't think it's aged necessarily very well. I mean, it does like feel good, I guess, when you're listening to it, like the actual like sound, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's like it's objectively good sound, but like the way that it's like.
But it's still so clean and like.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's like. You don't need to spend that much time EQing all that shit. Yeah. It's just like so perfect and like, I mean, it's like it defies the very like nature of like punk that it should be. It's like you can see them being like, no, let's do a 20th take.
Yeah, so this is the weird thing about this whole album is I don't know if they're trying to be punk or not.
Yeah,
like, because I mean it's a rock opera and there's just so much like weird. Sort of, I mean, I think it's really just a pop record that just like is wearing the skin of punk rock, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, more on that. I feel like every song on this is like it's like it's like a randomly generated punk lyrics. It's like political punk lyrics, but they don't mean anything.
Yeah,
it's like what are you even saying?
I know.
It's just like punk.
Okay. And all I wrote is lol at solo. The solos in this album are, I think, some of the worst solos I've heard. And like,
yeah,
they don't need to. They're like, oh my. It's. He should have recognized that he doesn't know how to solo, and then just done like the classic, just like thrashing solos that are basically just one note, but they still just have energy to them. These are like weird, like. Picking like solos and oh god.
Yeah, and it's because he probably does it like 7 times, so it has to be perfectly on. Yeah. It's just so like organized. It's stupid.
It's really bad. So yeah, I mean American Idiot.
Ugh.
Big poop.
Yeah.
Big turd.
Okay, what about Jesus of Suburbia?
Okay, so this song there is a part in this album that I think is the best part of the whole album, which is the beginning, because it feels like a Beach Boys song, and just kind of like a surf rock, because it has like ooze in the background, and it kind of has like a power pop feel, Like I think it's actually good, but sort of. I mean, there's still some really bad stuff. Like one thing that Billy Joe does in every song with his guitar, he goes in between each transition of parts. He goes Roo! And like does that whole like snidey woo thing.
Yeah.
And it annoys the crap out of me so much where I couldn't focus on the song anymore, and I just kept hearing that, and I would get more and more angry in between, like with each one. But which is also weird because you know Johnny Thunders,
Yeah.
you know our good friend of ours. He does that.
Yeah.
Like that's like what he does basically, but it sounds so good. He does it so well, and I think it's also because he has a lot of reverb and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But like Billy, just like shut up. It's so annoying. But yeah, I really like the first part.
Yeah, and so you know how it's like it goes into the like piano part where it's like you know that part? It's like it like kind of all dies down. I don't know if that's the second, if that's City of the Damned, but I really like that part too.
Yeah, what time part is that?
Oh god, here. Okay, I gotta play it. You're gonna hear it faintly through the headphones. It's gonna be weird. Oh no, no, no! Ah! Wrong song.
Yeah, this is people are gonna love listening to this.
Oh, it's at like about 2 minutes.
Okay.
I think that's probably City of the Damned. Yeah, I like the first two ones especially, and then it gets like a tempo change or something.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, that song is like one of the better ones.
Yeah,
At least the first bit of it.
When they're not doing, this is the problem. Is like whenever they're not doing their loud Green Day stuff, which is basically 90% of the song or album.
Yeah.
It's not that bad. It's like,
yeah.
I mean, it's still just kind of stupid, like pop, weird. It feels like a lot like Oasis to me, and yeah, and I think those parts are like fine. But then what always happens is they'll do like a chorus with that, and then they'll just go brr, 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 and like straight into like the verse, and like it's super loud again, and like I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's just so like we're trying, like them trying to be all like crazy, and it's like how there's a bunch of different parts to it, and it's the Jesus of Suburbia, which is the stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, this is really dumb.
Oh, what a what did Billy Joe Armstrong like? How did he grow up? Like,
because I feel like he does speak from kind of experience, maybe. I mean, they were a part of like the 90s, like kind of pop punk, beginnings or whatever. And I mean, if I feel like they probably had like, they lived, I guess, maybe the punk life, kind of whatever that means.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, I definitely know that he like did a ton of speed, and like he had like bleach blonde hair, and like when they started out, it was actually punk. Like,
yeah, I mean,
it wasn't like this like super like produced and like fake. And like him with the eyeliner, like he like it was like actually like crazy and stuff. Like,
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I still have a problem that the fact it was still basically pop punk of like fast tempos and like just that whole beginnings of like Blink-182 and I really hate pop punk so much.
Yeah.
By the end of my notes, this song is so, it changes like every minute 30 basically. Like, and by the end I was like, I don't even know what I'm listening to anymore.
Yeah. I just don't want to finish it. It's just it gets so boring.
Yeah.
And just like,
And it just changes so
and
much.
I hate it when they, like, I like the way that it like, transitions, and it's like where it's like it builds into the other one, but then it's like there's the one where it just switches tempo and it's really quick, and like, oh my god, I hate that.
It's hard to talk about this song because it's so much crap in it.
I know.
I
I don't even really remember. I
Yeah.
barely remember after the first
Me
couple
too,
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this song ended, and then I just wrote my next line of my notes. I said I feel like this album is over now, but the nightmare has only begun. And then the next line is, what am I doing with my life? Like, by this point, I was already really tired, and I knew that I had another 50 minutes of this.
Oh my god. Your notes are just this like ravings of a mad person.
Okay, Holiday.
Holiday. Woo! This song is like pretty dumb objectively, but I know it's just my bias. I love it so much.
I mean, I don't blame you. I see why.
It's just kind of catchy and like fun, like
Yeah.
and that I mean I don't even care. The guitar tone is very distinct and like I think it's pretty awesome. Like the main like
just kind of from the beginning.
yeah, I feel like if I heard someone playing that, I would be like, "Oh, that's Holiday by Green Day." Not like that riff, but like they had like that exact setup.
So, I don't know if this was like in a football game that I had as a young kid or something, but I feel like this song should be set to like high voltage footage of football. Like, you know when you when like before big games on TV, they'll like have like a montage of football footage set to some song. And it's like all these crazy like effects and stuff put to it. Like this definitely should be that. It's so. I mean, I think this definitely is. This is the one I had some of the least notes on, which is probably a good sign that it's not as bad as the other songs.
Yeah.
Because I mean I didn't have that much. I know that there's this part where they just keep going like hey like in the background.
I know that's the worst part.
It's totally similar to like one of my biggest pet peeves in like rap songs where they're like hey like in the background, which is
yeah, and like when he's like, "Can I get another amen?" Amen. Like, oh man, you're killing it. Like, stop it.
Yeah, so
it's pretty fun before that,
but I don't know. This isn't necessarily a good song though.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh god, and then the most mopey teenager song in the entire world.
Oh, god.
When you're at an open mic and someone plays this, that's your cue to leave. This is the worst song ever written.
My first note for this was Oasis? I think it opens with like Taylor guitars or something. Oh no, it doesn't. It has like that weird.
It has that weird like kind of cool stuff guitar thing.
Yeah, that part's like kind of okay. Where what is that called? I don't know what that thing's called, but
oh my. Oh god, and his voice is so echoey. I can't even like hear anything.
Guys, yeah, this is just so.
Oh yeah, Green Day.
It's so long too, and I don't think it even really goes anywhere too. But
no, it does not.
Yeah, and I was actually saying that like this song, because I think by the end it's kind of like with. Well, okay, I think this album is very similar to Taylor Swift's album, where every single song starts with really loud, like it goes to the peak from the very beginning, and then it goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, that is exactly what all these songs do, and it's so...
Yeah, they have that really, like, gradual, like, build to anthem intensity.
Yeah. And so I was...
all those Taylor Swift songs had.
And I was saying that, this, like, you know, Teenage Fan Club, like, they kind of do that in some of their songs, but the problem is the thing is, like, they do it within, like, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The song ends before you get sick of it.
Yeah.
But both with 1989 and this, like, they don't let it end. It just keeps going for like 4 minutes, which is I think why I was saying like all these songs were too long for the last one. It's just because
it's not necessarily the length of the song. They're just not like organized in a way that makes it feel normal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just the song is just so melodramatic. Just get over yourself, Bill.
Oh, and you should listen to the end. I feel like it's I don't know if it's ripping off, but it's definitely kind of borrowing from the ending of She's So Heavy from the Beatles. Because they kind of repeat it over and over. Like, this, like, kind of crashing, like, it gets kind of crazy, and there's, like, wind noises, too, in the background.
Oh, God, yeah.
But the cool thing about the Beatles one is that it goes on for, like, 2 minutes. And it gets...
Yeah, it goes on forever.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it... At least on my vinyl version of it, that's the end of the side, and it just stops.
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you're shaking from the intensity, and then it just like the little needle lifts off. It's awesome. But here it's just.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the Beatles one is it starts pretty restrained, and then it gets super loud by the end. But this is just so loud, and they only do it for like 30 seconds anyway, so.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't have like the attention span to actually make it cool.
Oh man, shots fired. How is Billy Joe Armstrong gonna respond to this podcast? He's gonna personally send hate mail to our Twitters.
Do you think he knows? Like, not about about the podcast.
Do you think he knows? I mean, he has to.
No, but do you think he knows? What do you think he thinks about this album?
I think he's more self-aware than you would expect.
Yeah. The thing is, he also does keep doing it over and over. But I guess that's
because it makes him a lot of money.
Yeah, it's out of desperation. Except for I don't think it's not really. If he wants to stay relevant, at least it's not necessarily working anymore.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he was just having fun with the Uno Dos Tres. I mean, have you listened to those? Maybe they're not nearly as like melodramatic, dumb.
Maybe not, but I've heard that they're. I mean, the reviews were not very kind. I kind of all right, next song.
Yep. Okay. Are We the Waiting? Stupid. I don't even want to talk about it.
God, that is the worst title. That might be the worst title of the album.
Are we? We are.
Maybe besides like Wake Me Up When September Ends. That's a pretty bad title. But no, I think this is probably. This is just like another one of those anthems.
Oh yeah, it's like this is like such a worship song.
Yeah, it is.
And like in the worst way possible.
Yeah. I mean, I think does this even have it where it's like recorded multiple vocals so it actually sounds like a big crowd or something? I could see how this wouldn't be as bad in like a stadium.
Huh?
What?
Oh yeah, totally.
But I don't know, man. It doesn't even like go on for like most anthems they go on for like 4 minutes or something, but this is pretty short for the most part. Yeah.
Oh, and then it goes into my favorite song of the album.
It is?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think about it?
I don't know. It's probably pretty dumb. It's just them the most excited. It's just so quick and crazy.
Yeah.
It feels it's like the only one that has actual like energy in it.
Yeah.
Like they didn't like put in the energy effect where it's like a band playing a song. This is like actually them going wild.
Yeah, I would.
No,
I guess I didn't.
Definitely not all the way.
I didn't think about that kind of, but I mean, my main note was Blink 182 rip-off time.
Yeah,
I could see how this was them when they were younger, and like they had that in previous albums. But I mean, this is like their obligatory, like shout out to their younger selves, maybe or something. But yeah, I mean, it does. It's not. It's not that bad, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know if it's my favorite actually. I don't know. I thought it was just pretty. It's just so like it's the most like. I think at that point my standards have been lowered.
Yeah.
To a certain amount, so it's like it's like that brings me up a little bit. Yeah.
There's a part, I think it was like 2 minutes in or something. I just wrote that it sounds like a Weird Al song now.
I think
it goes like
it's a different one. Oh, I would love it if like that was in one of those polka medleys. I think this whole album sounds like a Weird Al song. Because it just sounds like a awful ripoff of like even worse music. Yeah. Oh god.
Which
What
is
if
which
Weird Al
isn't
did a
really
whole
what
go-
Weird
what if-
Al is, because he makes songs usually better.
Feature. What if Weird Al made a cover of this whole album, but he didn't change the words or anything, and he like it was the same style.
It'd be
It's
so
just
great.
him playing all the instruments and singing.
You could just. Oh, he could take down a whole band if he like did that.
If he did that, that band would disband in a week.
Yeah,
Like they would like break up so quick. That would be the ultimate pwn.
yeah, he could destroy the record industry if he did that. Nobody would ever try to write pop songs anymore.
I don't think Weird Al Yankovic realizes that he has the power to ruin lives. Weird Al Yankovic is so much more powerful than any of us want to admit. I know that's true.
You saying Yankovic?
Oh yeah, I like read it wrong when I first heard of the artist, and so like Yankovic, is that what it is?
Yeah. I
I'm a
don't
doofus.
want to correct you. It's no big deal. It's just Yankovic.
Well, it's spelt Yankovic.
It is. Wait, is it? Yeah. But I don't know. He says Yankovic, right?
I don't know.
Ask
Maybe
Devin.
you're wrong. Wait, hey,
Wait.
how do you say Weird Al Yankovic?
Wait, Tim.
I think it's Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tim. He doesn't.
weigh in on this.
Bitch. Definitely. That's how I've always heard it pronounced.
She says Vitch.
Like the CH.
Yes.
No, wait, Tim.
Vetch.
It's not
Vetch.
spelled. It's not spelled Vitch.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's Yick.
It's Vic.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I typed it in and it suggested Vitch, but then on the actual page it says Vic.
With it-
Nobody knows. Oh my god! Also, I ended up on a little a part of his article. We're talking about people misattributing other parody songs to him on LimeWire, and my dad downloaded me a bunch of his songs off of like LimeWire or something, and a bunch of them were clearly not his.
Oh, jeez. You're part of music history. It was on.
I know.
You said that's on Wikipedia.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So you can say like I remember when that happened.
Wow, I was there for the misattribution to Weird Al Yankovic songs on LimeWire. That's right, grandkids.
Cool. Sorry, I'm reading his
Cool.
Wikipedia page now, so I'm really distracted.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
the- I was watching. Do you know the Naked Gun movies?
No.
They're like these really crazy slapstick comedy movies in the 80s. And
Oh yeah.
there's this
okay.
part where this police guy, he steps off a plane, everybody's like clapping, and he was like, "Oh, everybody stop clapping for me." He's like, "They're not clapping for you." And then Weird Al Yankovic walks out of the plane. It's so great.
Oh my god.
And it was in 1980, like that's when the movie came out, and I didn't know he was like popular at that time.
Oh my god.
It's
I
weird.
mean, yeah, he's been 1980 did you say?
Yeah. He's been around forever. He started in 76.
Well, I mean, his first album was in 83.
Wait, what? Wait, when did Naked Gun come out then? Wait, his first
Just
album.
on that.
Oh wait, this was 88 then. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
okay,
Okay,
that
the
makes
album
sense.
was
So
80.
he's-
All right, the movie was 88.
Okay, so he's like a few albums in
Okay,
at
all
that
right,
point.
that makes
okay.
a lot more sense. But that is a funny part.
What if they came up with Weird Al Yankovic and then
They just put him around in different TV shows to like so people think that he's actually famous. So that
they just tricked everyone into thinking he was famous?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's Illuminati.
Wow, Illuminati.
Nice.
Really makes you think.
I really have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, well, too bad. Okay,
we'll
so
be right back
give me-
after these messages.
Okay, I quit.
The greatest show on earth is nearly here. Don't miss Green Day, Jimmy Eat World, and My Chemical Romance. In one massive night at the Melbourne Telstra Dome, Saturday, December 17. Good tickets are still on sale, so don't be an idiot. Get moving to Ticketmaster now. Green Day, presented by Frontier Touring and Triple M.
Katie, are you a big Green Day fan? Also, I'm back, Andy.
Yes, quite a lot.
I heard.
Also, I was listening to you talk about their song Holiday. I used to love that song.
Holiday?
Yeah.
The reviews are in. Katie loved the song Holiday.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Wow,
Jeez.
welcome back to Nice Teens. Thank you for that commercial break.
This is the worst episode we've done. I hate this episode.
Okay.
Because the subject matter.
Okay, let's just like rush through this. I don't even want to do this anymore.
Okay, well, this
Nobody, not even Billy Joe wants to be here right
No.
now.
we're gonna talk about the best song on the album. Okay,
Which one is that?
give me Novocaine.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's like I just really relate to how it's like, about emotions and stuff. It's just so deep.
This is actually my favorite song of the album.
What?
No
What is
joke. This is no joke my favorite song of the album. I think. I mean,
Wait, what?
I can't remember what it sounds like at all.
Listen to it.
I said no. Okay, so this is the thing. It's still an awful song, but the best thing about it is it doesn't sound like Green Day. Because there's this
You're
part
the
where there's
worst.
actually there's this part where there's a slide guitar, which I can't find right now. But I remember actually liking that because it actually sounds like, I think that's, yeah. And there's also like an electric piano and stuff. And I don't know, I think the melody's okay, but
Huh?
the
Melody?
yeah, but like
Yeah.
the thing is, like, every chorus, the band comes in just like super loud again, like making sure you
Yeah,
can forget that
exactly.
they're Green Day. And
And it's like dun na na na, and it's that stupid like when they like they all play at once.
yeah. So I don't know. I also said the best solo yet, but I don't remember it, or like.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just this is just the quintessential like them like just Billy Joe saying he has like pain and stuff. But it's like what are you even talking about?
I mean the lyrics are awful, and like
The lyrics, I don't know. The subject like ruins it for me.
Yeah.
And then also I feel like it's them trying to do like a dramatic song a little bit.
Yeah, I mean.
I don't know. Oh god,
It's-
but then
yeah.
there's the other one, track 11.
Okay, yeah, let's move on to this. My first notes for this was I hate you, Tim. For this song. That's all I said. But
Yeah. So da 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 da.
what was that? Was that in the song?
That's the guitar line, bro. You ever even heard it?
Or it's just super slowed down.
Na 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 la da 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 da.
He's a rebel. Bad. I hate this song.
Also, it has that like super slow build that they do. Where it's like it ends and it's super high. Doesn't it do that? Yeah, it's like skip to like 2 minutes in.
Okay.
It's
Wait,
like
that's the end
full,
of the
they're
song.
going full Green Day.
The
What?
song is 2 minutes long.
It's 4.5. It's like almost 5 minutes
Wait,
long.
what song are you talking about?
Wake me up when September ends.
Wait, what? Why are we talking about that now?
What song were you talking about?
What? Wait, what? Tim, we were on She's a Rebel.
Wait, what? We've been talking about different songs the whole time? Wait, are we not even talking about the same album?
Wait, what song were you talking about when we...
I've been talking about Wake Me Up When September Ends all the way since after Give Me Novocaine. Wait, so Give Me Novocaine is your favorite, or She's a Rebel?
I said Give Me Novocaine was.
Yeah, and then I said, well, let's skip on to the worst song of the album.
Oh, you just said track 11, and I just thought that's what She's a Rebel is.
Oh yeah, no, track 11 is Wake Me Up.
Wait, okay, wait.
And then you said
Actually,
let's
yeah.
go to that. So I thought you wanted to skip the other three.
I just thought you
Wow.
were talking about... Okay, well, all right, let's just
Okay,
skip.
wow,
You want to
okay,
skip
whoa.
those?
I don't know. Like, I don't have anything really to say. They were all three so boring. I don't even remember them.
I said.
Okay, wow.
Okay, yeah. We could talk about
Wow,
Wake Me Up When
Andy,
September
wow.
Ends. Sure.
I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to like concede to me. Like,
Oh, Extraordinary
about
Girl.
She's a
Okay,
Rebel.
you seen Spinal?
What?
Have you seen Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
So in the Extraordinary Girl, which is track 10,
Yes.
the fade out I think lasts for like
No, it's
20
not.
seconds.
Letter Bomb is track 10.
Oh wait, did I skip Letter Bomb in my notes? Oh, I did. Whoops.
It's really. I don't even remember.
I
it at
don't
all.
remember it at all. So, the end like basically fades out for Extraordinary Girl for like 20 seconds, and you know in Spinal
Yeah.
Tap when like the guitarist he's like, oh, do you hear all the sustain in our guitars and like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to recreate that because it was bad. But that's exactly what that reminds me of because it goes on for so long, for just like a very lackluster song.
Oh my god, that song's so boring.
I don't. All right, yeah, let's just go to Wake Me Up.
Wake Me Up when September has ended. Okay, like
My notes aren't even about the song anymore.
what are they?
Is it okay? The first one is no, and then I say Oasis Part 50, and I say this is so. I said this is not a punk record. Fuck you, Green Day. I'm filled with anger. This podcast will be the death of me. God, I say so much
Oh
stuff.
my god.
I said, wait, these guys are the death of rock. Green Day killed rock.
Oh my god.
They did.
It's true, they did.
Homecoming. What do you think about this song, Tim? Wake Me Up. What were your notes on Wake Me Up?
It's just so bad. It just like, I mean, it does the thing where it builds up. I mean, at 2 minutes in, it's a full Green Day. They're doing the full Green Day. That's what I was trying to say before. And it's like, it's just so stupid. Homecoming, even also stupid.
Oh my god, wait, I have to get off.
Oh my god.
Tell Katie
These
to.
people are so loud. This is just like the Christmas special.
Boom. I said this reminds me of Rascal Flatts. Thank you, Katie. I thought that was funny too.
This is Rascal Flatts.
Yeah, they have a part where he says he blew his brains out by the bay, and I didn't know if he was really glorifying suicide or not. The way he sang it, it kind of sounded like he was.
I think Green Day might be satanic.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I mean,
This,
I
this
wish.
came
They'd be
from the
way
devil
better if they
himself.
were.
I don't remember that.
Wait, there's a there's a video, the music video for Waking Up September Ends, and it, in parentheses, short version, and it's 6 minutes and 50 seconds
Wait, what?
for Wake Me Up When September Ends.
Oh, so are they like a whole short film type of thing?
Oh
it's
my
like-
god.
3 minutes on either side of the song or something?
Oh,
Because that would make the song 40 seconds then. How's the video, Tim?
I don't even know. I'm not gonna watch it. On the first comment is is Green Day lead singer Billy Joe wrote this song about his father who died of cancer on September 1st. At his father's funeral, Billy cried, ran home, and locked himself in his room. When his mother got home and knocked on the door to Billy's room, Billy simply said, "Wake me up when September ends." Hence the title. I hate these sappy ass music videos that always start with a bunch of dialogue. Gag.
God. Oh, do you want to
Yeah.
talk about the rest of this?
Yeah. Bad.
There's a part in Homecoming where they have timpani drums and bells.
Oh yeah.
There's a part where I really just started cracking up for a really long time. They have this part where it's like super ironic, like 12-bar blues kind of like classic rock.
Oh
That
yeah,
part was
yeah.
really bad. I don't know why you would do that in the middle of a song.
Yeah, this one's like feels even more like abrupt to me than the other one.
I don't.
Definitely, you've at this point they've like exhausted the idea of like the 5-song epic.
Yeah. All right.
The
what's her
Death
name?
of Saint Jimmy. What's your name? So I only listened to this 5 minutes ago. I just somehow didn't hear the last song.
No, yeah. At the end of Homecoming, I was like, "Is this not the end of the album?" Like, it felt like
Another
it.
one?
I just said my note is as an act of protest. I will not have any notes for this song. And I said, but I will say it's a bad way to end the album.
Yeah. What is this doing at the end of this album? I don't know. It's like it's a decent song. This isn't their worst at all, but
Okay.
like
I'll take your word on that. I can't remember it.
it's just like why'd you chuck this on the
All
end?
the songs just kind of blend together. They're all just these
I know.
loud, super compressed.
Yeah, and especially I
whiny.
feel like I literally feel like exactly the first half of it is so much memorable than the second half.
Yeah, I mean, if this was 10 songs long and most of the songs were less than 3 minutes, then I would like it more. But I would still hate it.
Oh god, if Billy Joel would have just gone over these lyrics one more time and like it's been like, oh wait,
Did you read
I'm
them?
not in 7th grade. No, but I mean just listening to them, it's like you're 32 years old. A 32-year-old made this album. Like that is shocking. How is he not embarrassed to show this to his friends and
I
stuff?
don't think he's 32 in his mind. He's probably still like 16.
He still wants to wake up when September ends.
God. That'll never happen, Billy. Not for you.
Not for you, never.
The average score of this for critics was 79 out of 100.
Oh my
I
god.
can't even fathom how a critic of the time would have. Why?
Also, I love how on Pitchfork it got 7.2. Like that's so weirdly average. Like I would expect it to be so much lower.
Entertainment Weekly gave it a B+. I don't think.
Biggest source on music.
Yeah. They won. They won 6 Grammys? No, 5 Grammys. It looks like. Oh wait, no, those aren't Grammys. They're just random awards.
Thank
But
God.
Grammys they won 2 for Record of the Year and Best Rock Album.
Oh my god. Record of the year?
Tim, I really do think that this killed like rock music. Like put the final nail in his coffin for at least like popular rock music.
Yeah.
I
think that might be true.
Cuz there hasn't been any like big rock albums really since like mid 2000s.
Yeah, this could easily have been the nail in the coffin.
Like I
or
see
whatever
why
that saying
I see why
is.
people like have renounced like guitar music and like rock music. Like if you're listening to stuff like this, of course rock music is the worst genre in the world. But
Oh my god. This is, I think, the lowest point of like human society.
So this is the worse than the Holocaust.
Easily. No, not even.
This
I could totally see Hitler jamming to Holiday. Like, just imagine him like, yeah. Maybe this album inspired the Holocaust.
I could see him getting really moody to wake me up when September ends, locking himself in his room.
Just looking out his window with eyeliner and crying. That's like my favorite mental image of all time.
there was like this sense of dread though that came with this album when I finished it, that I realized like this may not even be the worst music that I have to listen to with this podcast.
We need to stop listening to bad music, Andy.
So we're gonna review. I just want to throw this out there. We're gonna review Nicki Minaj's next album.
Okay, yeah. I don't want to do the new Eminem one.
Yeah, I'm okay
because it's
not doing that.
Everyone says it's really bad.
Oh, is there reviews out for it?
Oh yeah. Pitchfork gave it a 2. It's like I can't handle another bad one. I just want to listen to something that I would already listen to and say it's good.
Let's do that. I'm totally. Wait, what was next on our schedule? Was that it?
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, it was.
Know.
Yeah.
We should just listen to like David Bowie or something.
Oh, you want to listen to Hunky Dory? That's like his glam rock, like awesome album.
There's these. Okay, we should listen to Heroes, because that one's actually good, and he made it like Brian Eno helped him make it and stuff.
Okay.
And
let's talk. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
I
I think we should just plan this live.
We'll just like talk for another 30 minutes about what album we want to do.
And at the end, we're just yelling.
But
so it's actually gonna happen.
Oh, I listened to Daniel Johnston's Artistic Vice today.
Oh yeah.
Which is, you know how you were saying, what album did you say was his hi-fi album?
I think it was Fun. That's
yeah, it was. This is like right in between like a studio album and his like lo-fi stuff.
Oh,
because it kind of sounds hi-fi, but it's like just as crazy or almost as crazy as like his other stuff. So this is a cool album. This is really, I wouldn't mind doing a Daniel Johnston album.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
But I had an idea. If we really wanted to die, Rob Cavallo, I guess that's how you say his name, he produced this album, Green Day.
Yeah.
Green Day by American Idiot. And
I think I had his Wikipedia page open for a little while.
He has he's recorded or produced so many bad albums. I want to see what he's like known for again. Cause
he's like one of the kings of pop punk.
Yeah, exactly. He has he has like Goo
I mean,
Dolls.
he looks like a worse Andy Richter.
Oh, he does. Oh my, jeez. God, he's his evil like scum twin. Like he was born out of Andy Richter's like body. Like he was a growth on Andy Richter.
He's one of the worst. He's like the worst Andy Richter twin from Arrested Development.
Yeah, so he did like My Chemical Romance. He did a Dave Matthews Band album.
Oh God.
He did a Kid Rock album, Rock and Roll Jesus, which I think was his like popular one. And he also did Paramore. So my idea.
And also he did Avril Lavigne's The Best Damn Thing, which is like her biggest album.
Jeez. So I had an idea, Tim.
Okay.
We go through Rob Cavallo's whole discography.
Oh God.
How
about his selected discography? I can't even in just idly thinking about this. I can't even like sign off on that.
I'm just looking at the list. It goes on for so long. Jeez.
Oh my God, he's in a lot of film soundtracks or whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh no, that's his additional. Never mind.
Well, yeah. He did the Twilight film soundtrack, and he did Transformers: Dark of the Moon.
Nice. He's good stuff under his belt.
He did the '98 Godzilla movie.
Now that's what I call music, Volume 71.
He did Tommy Boy. That's a okay movie, I think.
Wait, what?
Tommy Boy.
Tommy.
Yeah. So Tim, final thoughts on American Idiot by American Idiot, Green Day.
Pretty like, not as bad as I thought it would be in some ways, but even worse than I thought it would be in other ways.
Okay.
Overall, I liked listening to it, but like, it's just.
Would you put any of these songs on your iPod?
No, I'm definitely gonna take it off.
I think I'm gonna delete it from my iTunes.
Yeah, it does. I think just barely fall into the category of things I don't even want on my iTunes. Like I don't want to see.
Akin to 1989, I'm going to delete it right here on air. I actually before this, the genre that was set in my computer for it when I put it on was punk rock, and then I put in parentheses not punk rock, just to do that. And I also gave every song manually a 1-star rating. So all right, those are deleted now.
I can't, man. You are. Oh my god, it is in punk rock. Wait, so you deleted it?
Yeah, you don't have to if you don't. I mean,
Yeah.
I would urge you to, but
I think you know what? I think that we should like. Okay, I'm deleting it. I think we should like. We can rate whether or not an album is good by if we delete it off our computer afterwards.
Yeah.
In the podcast.
that
So yeah, that was a delete. We deleted it.
Tim, we've been doing this episode for an hour, and I feel like it's been forever. Just like just because I've had to think about Green Day's American Idiot.
We tried to put it off for all this time, and like it's gonna kill us in the end.
Oh, Tim.
Uh-huh.
So we were talking about what album we wanted to do next.
Yeah. Wait, is this on air still?
What?
Is this on air
This is
still?
on air.
Okay, yeah. Oh, hello. Welcome to Nice Suits. Yes, continue.
Guess what comes out tomorrow?
What? Oh, the new Wu-Tang Clan album.
No, better. The new AC/DC album.
Oh.
I want to do this one so bad.
Okay, we gotta wait a week though. We need a rest. Like,
I want to. Yeah, let's do an album we want to, and then. God, but Nicki Minaj's album is also coming out pretty soon.
Okay, well we'll do a good one, this one, and then Nicki Minaj.
Well, so we'll do a good one, AC/DC. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, so next week is going to be a surprise then.
Yeah, we don't even know.
Man, you guys can look for that. Maybe let's do like Michael Cera's album. That'd be kind of fun. That would be lighthearted and not.
That'd be lighthearted and fun.
Not make me want to kill myself. Hopefully.
And then join us for Rock or Bust. Oh my god.
Summer has come and passed. The innocent can never last. Wake me up when September ends. Like my father's come to pass.